Hey, yo, welcome to Debate the Greats. I am Charlie B. James with the Bandit Boys. What's up, my guy?
What's up, bro?
What's happening? Uh, we have the whole crew in the building as well. We got to the left, Jeff. What's happening, my guy?
What's going on, people?
And we also have Weaponize
Happy to be back.
in the building, promising to drop some bombs on us. So we are ready. We are geared up for this particular war. So let's get this thing popping. So how was your weekend?
The weekend was good, man. I'm still living it right now. Sunday we gonna get the podcast popping, but yeah, weekend's been great. I won't complain.
Nice. All right, what about you to the left?
Man, I can't complain. Juneteenth. You know what I mean?
Nice. Okay. And what about you, Weaponize?
It's been cool, man. Just want to say happy Father's Day to all the pappies out there. Hope y'all taking care of y'all kids and family. Do the thing, do the right thing.
Word. And my weekend's been awesome. Also, like Father's Day weekend, getting a lot of Father's Day, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Dad. Hey, what's up, kids? What's happening? And they're all adults. Also, June 10th, I'm out here with most of the white folks. And Juneteenth, they were firing out fireworks, black people jumping and happy, and you know they called the law. So so that's what we had to deal with this weekend. But other than that, it was an awesome weekend. So let's get into it, y'all. We're gonna talk about the first topic, and that is the anniversary of the 2016 Cavs 10-year anniversary. So of course, this is a monumental occasion where the Cleveland Cavaliers came back and defeated the Golden State Warriors 93 to 89 in Game 7 to come back to win this 4-3. LeBron James recorded a triple-double to win, 27 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists. Draymond Green was killing it with 32 points, 15 rebounds, and 9 assists in the defeat. And I don't believe anybody was checking Draymond Green. That's why he scored all those points. That's just my opinion. But let's go with first, Mr. Drop Bombs on him, Weaponized West. What are your thoughts about the Cleveland Cavaliers 2016 team?
First off, man, why are we having this?
First off, F the click and the click you claim. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We acting like this is like the 75 NBA 75 or like the greatest. I mean, it's a good series, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. He did the improbable. They were down 3-1. It had never happened. It hasn't happened since. You know what I mean? The Cavs were, in my opinion, still an underdog, even with LeBron, even with Kyrie, even with Kevin Love, even though that was the year that they didn't have KD yet, talking about the Warriors. But that whole series changed, man. Honestly, it changed in Game 5, bro. The Draymond Green play, hit LeBron James below the belt or whatever. LeBron cried and scurried to the refs, and Draymond got kicked out. Then he got suspended for a game, and then they win that game. They win Game 6, and then of course Game 7 happened. And it is what it is, man. But I mean, what do I feel about that team? I really thought that team was like the team the year prior, meaning they came in there, and I felt like they had a shot to win. I didn't think Golden State was unbeatable, even though they were 73-9. But it was just going to come down to play. And my only question is, as great as the comeback was, why did they start 3-1 down? You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people don't talk about that. So, and not that it actually even matters in the grand scheme of things, but that's why I'm saying, like, you have to put it all into context. Like, they did get down 3-1 for a reason. And then, one of them important parts didn't play for the rest of the series or the rest of Game 4 and Game 5. Or, sorry, rest of Game 5 and then Game 6 and then Game 7 happened. So, it is what it is, man. Great comeback. They out there playing golf now, making TikTok videos, doing weird stuff, getting on boats. I don't know what they doing a lot of weird stuff, man. But hey, they having fun. It is what it is, man. 2016 team, I guess. Like, I guess we'll celebrate this as one of the greatest teams in NBA history. Is that what y'all gonna say when it's y'all turn? I'm gonna pass the mic now because I'll just pass the mic now. Then that's all I got to say about it. You go ahead and mute me, man.
I do have that mute button ready to go. Number one, I just want to say this about them coming down, being down 3-1. Of course, on a historic run that the Warriors had. Remember, they set the record for the most winning team. I mean, they still have the record, the most winning team in the regular season, period. That is the Golden State Warriors, 2-time unanimous MVP. They went on a run, like I said, like someone that ate some bad food. They were literally on a run. And then what happened is Clay started talking crazy. That's what changed the whole series. Once you poke the bear, LeBron James was like, Clay said, what? What'd he say? I just got my feelings hurt. Is that what he take the high road? You know what I'm saying? Like I've done so many times in my career. And they came back and put literally the Warriors over their knee, pulled their pants down and spanked them. Pause. Like that's how bad they beat this team. It was historically great.
Why you have to do that?
It's what happened. I'm just trying to tell you exactly what happened. But let me get to let me go to Abandoned Boys and get his opinion. What are your thoughts about this 2016 Cavs team?
Well, I'm not a LeBron James fan, but I am a fan of basketball. I will say I was glued to this series. It was an entertaining series, like back and forth. Like it was a great series, and they, like I said, they call it one of the greatest series in NBA history. So that must mean something for some, I guess. But I mean, like I said, it was a great series to watch. Like very entertaining basketball, and like I said, LeBron he did his thing. I'll give it to him. Like he had a hell of a series, and like I said, I think that's when he said he was the GOAT, right? Is that the series, or that he claimed himself to be the GOAT? But very entertaining series, and you can't take them away from them. They won, and they beat Golden State, and Golden State was on a hell of a high, and they knocked them off. So kudos to the 2016 Cleveland Cavaliers.
Okay, that was pretty mild. Like
I mean, they did, like I said, I mean, I was glued to the series, so I can't lie, because like I said, I'm a fan of basketball, and I really enjoyed this series.
I wish I would have done the numbers to find out what's the most watched series, but
it was 96 Bulls championship, Jordan's last one.
Okay.
It's number one.
Yeah. I want to see where that ranked, but I'm going to take a look at that later. But let me ask you first, to the left, what are your thoughts about this?
Everybody knows how I'm coming. 10-year anniversary of the 2016 NBA championship, June 19th, 2016, on the 161st anniversary of Juneteenth, Father's Day weekend, a great day in world history, Black history. The GOAT makes it a great day in NBA history, right? As we go back and look at this series, greatest championship series in NBA history. It's just a feel-good story. David and Goliath, you're looking at the Warriors, greatest team, like you said earlier, regular season team in NBA history with 73 wins, the only unanimous MVP in NBA history with Steph Curry. You had 3 NBA All-Stars in the same season on the same team with Curry, Clay, and then Draymond. And just to put it all in perspective, there were no teammates of LeBron's that were All-Stars that year. Also, in history, there have only been 9 teams that had 4 players that were on All-Star teams in that same year. Out of those 9 teams, LeBron played against 5 of them. Jordan didn't play against any of them, but that's a whole nother topic, right?
Facts.
Right. What I wanted to discuss is just the numbers. You know, Golden State started off the series, like you said, leading 3-1. And the average amount of they won those games by were 26. So they were whooping them bad those first 3 games. 2016 Cavs are the only team to ever come back from a 3-1 deficit. And LeBron is the only player in league history to have ever led all players on both teams in all 5 major stat categories, right? He averaged 30 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. One of those blocks being the block, right? Because a lot of people like to take this series and break it down to one shot, but it wouldn't be that one shot that Kyrie made if it were not for that block. Now in game 7, the big game, LeBron dropped 27 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, triple-double. One of those 3 blocks being the block, right? Kyrie dropped 26, 6 rebounds, and assists is still on the block. And like you stated earlier, Draymond dropped 32 on 11 of 15 shooting, 6 of 8 from 3, 4 of 4 3-pointers, right? 15 rebounds, 9 assists. It's a beautiful game for him. Can't stay the same for the unanimous MVP, who dropped 17 points, and they both shot around 30% from the floor, he and Clay. Clay had 14, Curry had 17. Terrible games for both of them, right? For me, I just thought it was historic because you had so many first and onlys, right? You had the Warriors being the greatest team in regular season team in NBA history with 73 wins, 9 losses. Record has not been broken. You have a team coming back from 3-1, right? Never happened. Just that one time, never happened again. You have LeBron leading all players on both teams in every major stat category. First and only, has not happened again, right? The entire series was just an anomaly. It was a gift. I'm accepting that gift. Thank you, LeBron James. Cavaliers as well. You know what I mean? So I think they should celebrate, right? Why wouldn't you? I think that the Bulls should probably get together and celebrate their 3-piece, right? I wonder why they don't.
Throwing the towel. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, everything you said was absolutely fantastic, and you're right. This is something to celebrate. This is an historic day.
Yeah, like
this has been voted as the greatest comeback ever. This has been voted as the greatest series ever. This is a series that made LeBron James the GOAT. Let me just give you some numbers right quick. So you can get what I'm saying. LeBron James, game 1, 23 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals. Game 2, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, 4 steals. Game 3, 32 points, 11, 6, and 1 steals. Game 4, 25, 13, 9, and 2. 41, 16, 7, and 3. That's game 5 and 3 blocks. Game 6, 41 points again, 8 rebounds, 11 assists, 4 steals, 3 blocks. Game 7, where everything counts, and it was tied. They're in the Warriors' house. 27 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. This is what made him the GOAT. And also, I just want to go over Curry's numbers. 11 points, 4 for 15. That's game 1. Game 2, 18 points, 7 for 17. Game 3, 19.7 for 13. Game 4, 38 points, 11 for 25. 25 points in game 5, 8 for 21. Game 6, he had an okay game. 30 points, 10 for 20. And game 7, 17.6 for 19. Like, this is the unanimous MVP. When it all counted,
When the rubber meets the road.
this is what he showed up to do. And there's some people, listen, there's some people in this day that says Curry is better than LeBron James. It's so laughable. I don't know what to say. Like, when it count in the series, when you're going against LeBron James, how many MVPs did he have? What was his numbers? So this was a historic moment. And to show you just the pure dominance, I just want you guys to see it. And that's the confetti coming through, because, you know, how he led in everything. I mean, everything.
push the button.
Everything. Did I say everything?
Push the button.
I mean, everything. So, just like you said, 2016, LeBron James became the first and only player in NBA history to lead both competing teams in all 5 statistical categories over the entire playoff series. He toppled the leading board with rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, and he powered the team to come back from 3-1, a comeback against the Golden State Warriors that have the best regular season record in NBA history. 27 0.7 points. What he averaged. Might as well sell 28. 11 rebounds, almost 9 assists, 2.6 steals, and 2.3 blocks. Never been done. This is unprecedented level of all-around dominance, resorting him to be the finals unanimous MVP. So confetti going. The haters will look how they look. They'll be upset. They'll be distraught. They're getting uncomfortable in their seats. They don't know what to do right now. But the only thing I'm going to tell you is this has never been done. This is why he says, I'm the GOAT. This is why he says it. No one has ever done this. No one's ever came back. No one's led all statistical categories on both teams. Never.
Why?
I want to know what the heck is so funny.
Why do you do this, man?
Go ahead. Let's hear what's so funny. Let you talking as you laughing as I'm talking. Please tell us what's so funny.
Why did you pull out Curry's shooting percentage and not LeBron's, man? That's the disingenuous stuff I be talking. LeBron was 9 for 24 in the first game for like 38%. The second game he was like 31%. No, he was 9 of 24. Then 7 of 19. Game 7, he was 9 of 24. Like, why wouldn't you do that to Steph? And then your guy, you wouldn't do that. That's just what I be talking about.
Well, that's your job. Like you just said what the numbers were. But what
Terrible.
was what was the end result? And how many people got a triple double? How many people led in all those categories? Maybe he was tired because he did everything. Maybe because Curry didn't do nothing. Maybe that's why. I could assume. But you tell me, because did Curry put up these numbers? He was first in all this? Okay, that's what I thought. So maybe he was tired. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out. But anyway, are you finished with your whatever you have to say else about this? Because I got the confetti going.
I just wanted to know why you called out Steph's numbers.
I called out Steph's numbers because I called out Steph's numbers because it's like they try to compare him to LeBron James. I'm telling you, there's no contest. That's the only reason why I brought out his numbers. And because we're covering the 2020, the 2016 playoffs, the finals. That's why I brought up Curry. Does that meet your criteria or standard? Or
it's just
they want you to stop the fight. That's what they're asking for. Anyway, so let's go to the 2016 golfing outing, because this is all of them together chilling out. You know what I'm saying? And Kyrie wasn't there, y'all. He was the only one that wasn't there for this 2026 reunion. So, what are your thoughts? And I'm coming to you first. What are your thoughts about them getting together for this 10-year anniversary?
I mean, I think it's cool. Like, I mean, they play together. It's only respect, you know. I know why Kyrie ain't there, but we ain't get in that. He wasn't invited, but yeah, that's cool. I mean, like I said, they got the old team there. They probably half of them probably coked out, you know. You know, J.R. Smith, you know, doing some things. But yeah, I ain't mad at them. Like, old teammates getting together. That's cool. Most of them are retired, right? All of them, right? Except one.
Well, two.
Two.
Love is still playing too.
Oh, well, he need to retire too. But yeah, I don't see no problem. I think it's cool. Like, old teammates getting together, having a golf outing, you know. It's all good, man. I wish them the best.
All right, what are your thoughts, Weaponized?
I guess it's cool, man. Like, it's just because it's LeBron, it makes like national waves. I mean, I'm sure. I don't know. I'm sure the Denver Nuggets that won a few years ago, they'll get together their 10-year, and it won't make ESPN. It won't make because nobody cares, honestly. So yeah, they playing golf, they TikToking, and I just want to know, you know, why Kyrie ain't there? You know, that's weird to me. He the one that, you know, sealed the game and made the shot and didn't shoot 9 for 24 or whatever. But I don't know. But he ain't invited. I don't think him and J.R. Smith are cool or something like that. I don't know what's really going on with none of that, man. It's a bunch of weird stuff. But I guess it's better to play golf than be on the boat with your shirt off. That's what they normally do in the offseason, a bunch of weirdo stuff. But I mean, it is what it is, man. LeBron James Chronicles, man. So good job to the 2016 Cavs. Hopefully we'll do this again in 2036 for the 20-year. I don't know. Jeff, you'll be here too? Sure. All right, cool. We'll be there for you'll give us that same rundown.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be here to remind you. You honestly said you didn't understand why it was so special. You have not been listening, brother.
Gotcha.
You heard it twice now. When I get my go round, I'm gonna tell you again why it was so special.
All right, so let's hear from you to the left. What are your thoughts about them getting together for the golfing outing?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool. It shows camaraderie, right? Respect for one another, love for one another. They had to come together in that time, right? Down 3-1, they were in the trenches together. So you only it's only right that they get together and celebrate that. It wasn't an easy ride. A lot of people just coast along to their championships because they playing plumbers and gym teachers. You know what I mean? But when you go up against a real competition, back against the wall, you know what I'm saying? Fight or flight, and you chose to fight and you won, you gotta celebrate that.
Understood.
Sorry, facts. We got me in tears in my eyes. Facts. Yeah, when you actually play competition and people that are that's formidable opponents, someone that's your yin to your yang, then you can literally go against, like, especially if you're going against the best teams ever. I can understand why this is a memorable occasion. It's a time to celebrate. A team that really had their back against the wall and they were celebrating, called people he's not man enough or something. Like, you saying that to the greatest player of your generation at the time, which is the GOAT now, the greatest player of your generation at the time, and you're talking crazy, you're talking cash stuff. They got people with the ropes out, they already celebrating and stuff, and he came all the way back. So yeah, this is a historic butt whooping. It's like the abused child with the parents that's abusive child, and then next thing you know, that abusive child, that kid that was abused, now I got to take care of their parents. Oh, it's payback time. It's payback time. Now, oh, you in that wheelchair? You want me to feed you? Here's some cat food.
The Menendez brothers.
Listen, I'm just telling you, I'm just taking a little twist on this thing. Like, it's like y'all try to stick the knife in us and turn, but pause. Y'all try to stick the knife in us and turn, and this is what we end up doing. So historic. But I will say this, as far as like dominance again, because I want to go back to this. So y'all know, and to celebrate LeBron for 2026, he should be celebrated more than Wemby. What are your thoughts about that? He should be celebrated because he did more than Wemby this year in the playoffs. What are your thoughts about that?
Wait,
I'm talking to you, Weaponized. What are your thoughts?
LeBron did more than Wemby this playoffs?
LeBron did more than Wemby in his playoffs. What are your thoughts about that?
I'm flabbergasted. I have no idea what we're talking about. You talk about this last playoff run that just happened.
Last playoff run that just happened.
LeBron, who got swept in round 2, did more than the guy that made it to the finals. I don't think that I don't know. I would need you to bring up your stats because you caught me off guard with that, but I'm gonna say he absolutely did not.
That's hilarious to me.
Hold on for a second, because I want to get their opinion first. What are your thoughts about that? You think he did? You think Wemby did better?
Yes, with being 22 years old and having to go through everything he had to go through to make the finals. The Spurs were not like. I don't know what people want to believe and how to because a lot of people all act like this is what's supposed to happen. But the Spurs were not favorites to start the season. They weren't favorites like the first quarter of the season, nothing like that. Everybody always talked about their youth. So what they did was surprising. And then having to go on the road in Game 7 against OKC, their new rival, and he won that game. No, that's not the championship. But I'm saying, like, there are steps to this growth. I feel like people want to talk about LeBron when he went in 07 versus Wemby this year, and I think that's completely unfair. Their paths were way different. LeBron has some challenges. He has some challenges. But I'm saying, like, being a big man today is way different than being a guard or a forward or anything like that. The big man game, as we know it, is kind of dead. So them trying to play through him, like, I feel like what he did was unprecedented. The 41 and 24 game, like, he had some moments and then he had some duds as well. But no way this year LeBron, if we're talking about this year LeBron just beating the Rockets and then getting swept by OKC, did ultimately better than Wemby making it all the way to the finals. Like I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. What are your thoughts? Do you think LeBron James did better this year than Wemby did?
No, I don't think so. I mean, Wemby made it to the finals. I mean, LeBron got swept. I don't see where your logic is saying he did better. Like, I know, like Weaponized West said, he's 22, but I mean, he definitely had a better season than LeBron James. I'm really want to hear your take on this because you sound crazy right now.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
And here's what I'm talking about. Let me bring this all home. I'm gonna bring this whole thing home. So I want to make sure everybody understands exactly what I'm talking about. So what I mean is, regarding LeBron James and Jordan, they talk about if someone makes it to the finals, it means nothing. So now that we're talking about LeBron James, now not making it to the finals. Now it means something. That's what I'm talking about. So when he went to 8 straight finals, y'all said that didn't mean nothing. That means that when Michael Jordan didn't make it to the finals, it means he was greater than LeBron because he didn't lose in the finals. Y'all saying losing, not going to the finals is better than going to the finals and losing. That's all I'm trying to prove. Now that it's flipped and it's LeBron, we're talking about somebody else. I just wanted to hear y'all opinion about it.
That's the way you said it, though.
It's exactly what I'm talking about.
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
There we go. What are your thoughts, Jeff?
As soon as the brother said Wemby made it to the finals and lost, and LeBron did worse because he went to the second round and got swept, just like the Bulls got swept by the Celtics when he dropped 60 on Bird and did the little dribble between his legs. That's so amazing to everybody. You feel like that is so great. But when LeBron goes to the finals 8 straight times, it meant nothing.
That's my whole point.
But you see it all the time. People's rules, their standards, the goalposts, it always changes whenever you're speaking LeBron. And for me, that was perfect. That was the alley-oop. You know, that was a nice little pass. That was a nice little pass. Don't try and walk back now.
That's why I didn't want you. That's why I didn't want you to say nothing to the left.
You knew where I was going.
It's not that I said, but
where I was going.
But you have to address. I've never said on this podcast. Y'all can go. We've never talked about him making 8 straight finals, and I polluted that. Now, if y'all talking about fans in general of LeBron, then cool. But let's talk about the panel in this room. I've never said that was that doesn't count that he made 8 straight. I said there's the other player like a Jerry West who's 1 in 8. So going there doesn't just mean, oh, that's amazing feat. You still have to win.
Listen, somebody said. I ain't gonna say no names, but somebody said it. Somebody said it.
Okay, well,
somebody said it. It doesn't. Sure. You went there and you lost. Is that what you did? You went there and lost.
I mean, you gotta win.
Okay, I just wanted. The only reason why I did that because it was like I was like, let me use other people's numbers and another person's name and see what they will think. Anyway, that's my thoughts. You got to come back for that, or
no? I mean, I'm just saying, like the way you said it was like LeBron had a better season than Wemby, and then you were like, I'm thinking to myself, well, he made it to the finals. Yeah, he lost, but he's a young player. He just like you said. LeBron didn't want supposed to make it the year they played the Spurs. They you said the team it lucked up and made it there, and we gave him a pass for it. Just like I'm giving Wemby a pass because he's young and he'll be back next year.
Okay.
Like it's not like I ever said LeBron was gonna come win a championship and come right back because he's gonna stay with the same team. So it's a little different. But I mean, to me, like I said, Wemby will be back there next year. Mark my words.
You think Wemby be back next year? I just want to hit your thoughts to the left.
You know, I don't know. There's a chance. There's definitely a chance.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think though in the West, I think they got a strong shot.
You got to think. You know, what if Denver?
The East will be different. The West, I think, is still OKC, Spurs,
Lakers, Rockets.
They barely beat OKC. OKC ain't going through that again.
It's a lot in the West.
Yeah, it's a
In
lot.
the West.
OKC barely beat the Pacers. Like, I mean, we could barely a lot, but I'm saying it is what it is.
That's real right there.
It is what it is.
Oh yeah, the Pacers definitely going to be in it for the East if they beat the Knicks. But like I said, it's going to be good. Halliburton's going to be back. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
One thing, if Giannis go to the Knicks, they ain't gonna beat the Knicks.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about all that. So let's go to the next topic, and that is who will win the 26 Cavs against the 26
What are we doing?
the 2026 Knicks. Who will win against this? This is a question we had last week. You wasn't here, but
That's a good question.
This should be unanimous.
That's a good one.
Huh?
If anybody take the train off the tracks on this one, let's go.
yeah. So let me hear your thoughts, Weaponized, since you like.
So I'm not a fan of the Knicks at all, but I have to respect what they did in this playoff run. And I have to respect the difference of Mike Brown versus Thibodeau a year ago. Thibodeau basically ran everybody ragged. He only really played 6, maybe 7 guys. And then, dudes are just exhausted. Tibbs, this is just a starting 5, but you still got Shaman on the bench. You got Mitch on the bench. You got little Jose on the bench. You got a whole bunch of other guys that contributed. And what's funny is because when you're looking at this Cavs team, you truly see LeBron first, then you see Kyrie, then you see K-Love. But after that, their bench isn't as strong as the Knicks. I can't. Mike Brown's a coach on both teams, right?
Yeah, Mike Brown,
the 2016 coach. Yeah. So,
no, he wasn't a coach for the 2016. No.
Oh, who was 2016 coach?
Yeah, Ty Lue.
Oh, Ty Lue. Okay,
Yep.
my bad. So I mean, the coaching thing, that's probably a push. I'm not about to sit here and pretend like either one of them at that point were considered greats. I just think that the Knicks are deeper. And honestly, Paul's like the thing that's funny about this, because you always talk about like Mike played the plumbers and stuff. Like, well, I think LeBron James is the 2000s version of getting maybe they IT guys, because Dellavedova, ain't he on this team? Ain't he one of the players on the team?
He played with.
But that's my point. Like, you always talk about Jordan played against plumbers, and how did LeBron James get all the IT guys and all the damn, systems techs and all that on his team in the 2000s? Because that's what they got. That's why they would lose this, because you can't depend on Mozgov and I don't know, Dellavedova and whoever else that you want to not give credit when he lose to now say that team will beat these Knicks. This Knicks team beat them probably handily 4-2.
Oh my God.
I'm not even joking. Like, why is that funny?
Shots fired!
I don't understand.
Shots fired!
I ain't got nothing to say. You done insulted me, and I got to kick your ass right now.
This is what I got to say to that.
I ain't got nothing to say.
They lost one
You done
game.
insulted me, and I got to kick your ass right now.
Okay, here's how we can go by this and just take a look at this and see.
See how y'all do?
No. I heard what you said. So now here's my retort to that. Like, we can just go based on these guys right next to each other. Who would you take? Brunson over Kyrie? I would take Kyrie.
I'm taking Brunson.
LeBron over.
What are you talking about?
Hey man,
Listen, I can't. I was gonna go through it and dissect it, but it's just like
Hey,
we got to live in reality, bro.
Dug in.
No,
Dug
see how
in
y'all
deep.
do?
We got to live in
Dug
reality.
in.
This is what y'all do. So y'all want to have recency bias when it's LeBron versus Jordan 30 years ago, but now you just watched this team go crazy, and now 10 years ago, Cavs suddenly like,
Dude.
nah, they just gonna watch them.
Against an unexperienced team, unexperienced team. That's who they beat. These guys. The coaching was terrible. The way they stacked things was terrible. The way Wemby was out of shape and how he couldn't play at the end, like he's a player that gassed himself out. Like, he doesn't know how to win yet against a Cavs team that was already a champion, already had a champion on their team, and they beat a defending champion.
73-9.
Yes, it's like it's no contest, bro. It's no contest.
Oh man.
The Knicks. Okay, Jay, you just talked about how Kyrie Irving had this game-winning shot. He's the one that should be. Now you put him against Brunson. He's not.
Brunson.
He's not that guy. dude, I can't do this. Like,
Is Brunson not a better scorer than Kyrie? Take nothing away from who Kyrie is with the ball
I'm
in
gonna
his
tell
hand.
you like this.
Is Brunson not a better scorer than Kyrie? What are we talking about?
When did
all
Brunson
the
score 41
respect
points in the finals?
world
Game 7,
for
he scored
Brunson.
45.
Oh, okay.
But Brunson,
Or game 5, he scored 45. What are we talking about?
Okay.
he
well,
can't do nothing but make Kool-Aid better than Kyrie.
Are
Yeah.
y'all kidding me right
Straight
now?
up.
Yeah,
and,
dude.
and the Knicks play defense, like defense. They would have the number 1 defense
And
throughout the whole playoffs.
You go 73-9 without playing defense.
Are we okay, man?
Yeah.
See how y'all do?
No, I'm just
Y'all talking more
based
about the
on
Warriors than the Cavs.
okay. The first 3 players of the teams is better than anyone that's on the Knicks team. Like,
Sure. If you want to call it, Kevin Love is better than nobody.
I know exactly how to put this in perspective. If the 2016 Warriors played against the Spurs of 2026, who will win?
More than likely, honestly, that's a push. I don't know. Because they play better defense than the Cavs too. Like they play defense. Like that matters, bro.
Well, I asked you if the Golden State Warriors of 2016 played against
the Golden State Warriors.
2026 Spurs, who would win?
That's still a push. That's no KD. That's no KD. So you seen how these boys were playing, man. That's the issue that I have. 73-9 should have equaled championship, but because it didn't. So why did Cleveland beat them then?
Because they are the guys. The same reason they would beat these Knicks.
But they lost to them the year before.
what are your thoughts?
Well, there was no Kyrie and there was no Kevin Love.
He knows that. But let's hear from a band of boys. What are your thoughts about this? Because you're pretty quiet, so I want to hear from you. Like,
Well, like I said, I think the first 3 players, like we got Kyrie versus Brunson. I'm gonna take Kyrie. LeBron over. No, we ain't gonna talk about that hard. That's a no contest. But Anunoby is cooking Kevin Love. He's getting cooked all day.
I got you.
And that's a toss up with Tristan because he's not consistent and Cat is not consistent. So that's a toss up. So I mean, me personally, I'm gonna have to go. I don't know, man. It's like I said, the Knicks is maybe a little bit deeper. They bench, they got some people, but I mean, I'm gonna have to go with Cleveland.
I'm going with Cleveland mainly, even for the experience. Like,
yeah, I see what you're saying. Like,
yeah, more experienced team, and like LeBron James at that time had already won 2 championships, so there was no one that was leading a team that already won championships. That's another reason why I would have went with them. But
and I just can't go against Kyrie. I'm a Dookie, so I'm biased on that. So just being honest, but
What does that mean?
he cooks Brunson all day though. He will cook Brunson. There's no way.
all right, well let's go to the next topic because I'm trying to deal in reality. I don't know about everyone else on the podcast.
What
but
experience are you talking about? Like what? Come on, man.
I just said that LeBron had 2 championships at the time.
What? He had lost plenty after that.
That's the experience that I'm talking. You asked me a question. I answered your question.
But he had lost them too.
Okay, bro. We're not going.
More
Obviously, we're not going to see eye to eye on this one at all.
Next topic. The boy, y'all played.
I'm trying to go. I'm
They the
trying to go
best
to the
team.
next one.
2016 ever.
I'm trying to go to the next one.
Greatest
But, the next question is breaking news. Dun, 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 dun. Where will LeBron go? Where will LeBron go? So, Weaponized, since you have this objection and look like you physically and emotionally unattached right now, detached right now, tell us, what are your thoughts? Where do you think LeBron James will go and will go?
He going to South Beach 305 in the Big 3 to replace Lance Stevenson and Dwight Howard. Nobody's going for the full gold no more. He's not getting the max deal at 42, whatever that number is. He's not an asset to a team anymore. Sure, he can still play. You can bring him in for spot duty here and there, but there's nothing at year 23, age 42 and some change that says, yeah, come here and here's the bag to do it. Like, I think that he will drive this ship because at this point in his career, he's way more in tune to the other things he can do outside of basketball. So I commend him for his business acumen. So to me, honestly, I think he stays in California somewhere. Either he makes a legit deal with the Lakers and Mitch is like, all right, look, man, I'm going to throw you some pennies to come back. Or he goes up north to the Bay and Golden State is just desperate to get back on the map. And him and Steph Curry out there at 39 and 48 or whatever LeBron is trying to win something. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do, man. But I think he stays in California. That's really it. It's either Golden State or LA.
Throw some raindrops in here so they can see that
I don't understand what you want.
Someone's raining on the parade right now because I don't know what's going on over here, but
I just give you my truth.
Okay, so you believe that he should be in a big three somewhere.
Yeah.
After just leading the team past the Houston Rockets and his two best players were down.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That makes
43. You can't.
And he outplayed the MVP of OKC in that playoff series. Gotcha.
By getting swept. Oh, okay.
He got swept, but he outplayed the player. He outplayed the MVP.
What do we count?
At 41 years old.
Points and stuff like that.
That's kind of like what you count to
average more
find out
points
someone's better. Okay. Points, rebounds, steals, all that. Yeah. So let me go ahead.
was probably sitting down early. They did sweep. I don't know. I had to go check that out. But
let me just go and let the rain just go.
A lot of felonious.
If I had the sound effects, I would let it.
Like thunderstorm is coming. A lot of felonious information.
Wait a minute. Who are you? Wait a minute. Who are you?
Okay. Anyway, so thanks for letting me know what your thoughts are. Let's go take the rain off and put the breaking news back on. What are your thoughts of Panda Boys?
I don't know, but we gotta make sure we play with Bryce. So hopefully Bryce can make it to the league this year. But I think he's gonna stay in LA because I don't think nobody else wants him. And he's not getting another max deal. So, might as well just stay in LA, sweep up the dust and just, finish it out strong and call it a career, man.
Sweep up the dust is great.
Okay. Yeah, that's wild. What are your thoughts to the left? Where do you think he's gonna go? LeBron James.
From what I understand, there are 3 teams that are actively pursuing, right? Because we've got all these people saying nobody wants him. There are 3 teams that are actively pursuing, that actively want him. It's the Lakers, Golden State, and Cleveland. And to be honest, there's not a team in the league that wouldn't be better if they added LeBron James. That's just being real. I would say that he's going to stay in LA. To be honest, I mean, just looking at lifestyle, his family, his energy, like I don't think I've ever seen him this comfortable or happy in Cleveland or Miami. He really seems to be at home in LA. That's where I see him ending it. I would love to see him play with Steph, right? Get a little bit of that Olympic basketball, just seeing the two of them play together. That would be cool. But I think that he's going to stay in LA. But yeah, a host of teams would be better by adding LeBron. Spurs, Rockets, Pistons probably would have done something. He's a floor general.
You said, man, he's happy.
Best ever.
Happy loser mentality.
Okay, you gotta let him talk, bro.
He did. I was just.
You gotta let him speak. That's what we're doing here.
It's okay.
Conversation.
I welcome it. This man he's troubled today. He's made a lot of bad choices on pod today.
You just said you never seen him happier. And he's a loser. That's what I'm saying. It's a weird.
There's something else going on.
All right. Well, it's time for me to talk. So I would appreciate no interruptions. Thank you so much. So what we're going to talk about is where I think he should go in all the teams. Like number one, I'm with you 100% to the left, Jeff, that any team that has LeBron on their team will get better, period, point blank. I don't care who it is. It all depends on what he wants to take if he wants to go there. Me personally, where I would like him to go, can't go to the Knicks now because they won a championship. That's where I wanted him to go, period. But now I'll probably say San Antonio. I'd rather go to San Antonio because they're missing that veteran leadership. If LeBron would have had the ball and helping them make decisions, I believe they would have won that championship. That's the difference. And he would have been a difference maker. He doesn't have to score, be the most leading scorer at that team. He can facilitate, he can give them that experience, and he can also give them that confidence. That's why I think he will be great in San Antonio. I don't like LA, but it seems like that's where he's going to go. I definitely don't like him in Golden State at all. Let Steph have his legacy. Let LeBron have his legacy. That was his number one rival. You don't join rivals when y'all battled in the finals like that. I do not want to see that. What you say? Go ahead.
That's what KD did.
Well, no, we're not definitely not KD. That was the sorriest.
KD ran to the Spurs. I mean, the Warriors.
Listen, that was the sorriest thing I've ever seen. They just whooped him, and then he gonna join that team. That was crazy.
Next time he showed up on the court, he had a Warriors jersey on. That's crazy, boy.
Yeah, because they had to stop that GOAT. They had to stop him. They had to. But anyway, let's go to the comments. Let's see what we got here. Chat been going crazy, you know what I'm saying? DJ Crane in the building talking about what? Talk about Curry is better. Curry is better at what? Cooking curry? Yeah. He said, what's up, fellas? DJ Crane in the building, salute. I am Damon Hill. I am Damon Hill in the building. You can't be serious. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah. Thanks for being in the building, my guy. All viewers, stream boo. Who the heck is that? Thanks.
Hey, our viewers.
Spurs will win the chip with LBJ. I want the same thing. They will definitely win the chip. It will be really, 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 really dope.
Definitely would.
So let's go to the next topic. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Definitely wouldn't.
What's going on, Wes?
Not even close. Cut it out, man.
Day, man. Don't stop being so.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Also, happy Father's Day, especially all you fathers out there that care about your kids. Happy Father's Day. I want to say that too because some people on here getting sunned.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
All right, let's go to the next topic. Next topic is Carmelo. And the reason why I talked about Carmelo, and I put this up here for a reason. He's a guy that's being forgotten. Like number one, Melo, his number. Jokic took his number. Joker took his number. I mean, that's his number in Denver. He took it. The nickname Melo is now gone to Melo's kid, Jello and Melo, all them. Mello. Then Jalen Brunson comes and takes New York from him. Like, what are y'all doing to this guy? Like, and Carmelo was an absolute star. So, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts about his legacy being erased? Do you think that's what's happening right now, or am I tripping?
I don't think he has a legacy. What has he done? Like I don't see nothing. But he's been a little bit consistent. But what has he won? What has he? MVPs. I mean, he won a college championship. But what has he done since that? In the NBA, like tell me some, and I mean like something big. Tell me something big that he did in the NBA that's worth talking about him.
Well, I mean, he's
been a good player.
Yeah, he's been a solid player. He bought the fire to the Knicks, like a dead franchise he gave them some type of life, put them on life support at least. They were in the grave at first after Ewing left. So
he sparked him for a little bit, but what has he done?
Yeah, and they said he had a chance. It wasn't supposed to be Bosh. It was supposed to have been Wade, Carmelo, and LeBron. Like they were the ones that were supposed to get together. But Carmelo signed an extension to Denver and took that money, that guaranteed money. So, what are your thoughts, Weaponized?
Melo is still one of the most dominant players from all aspects of the basketball court. I don't think his legacy is getting erased. I really honestly feel like, the Knicks winning the championship was great for their organization, but there is a a ton of perennial losers that were great that wore Knicks jerseys. You know what I mean? Ewing ain't win nothing. John Starks ain't win nothing. Allen Houston, Melo, you can go down the list. So it's like why it's Melo's a guy getting singled out. And if you want to talk about Melo's path, Melo's had the hardest path, honestly, of all of those guys that came out in 03. Like, I mean, to me, his path was harder than. Well, actually, he came out in what? He came out in 02? He's a year older than LeBron.
03.
Did he come out in the same LeBron?
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. Because he went third.
Yeah, he went to college.
Yeah, and Wade went fifth. So he's had the hardest road. Because he never had in his I'll say in his prime, he never had another player to play alongside of him that was any good. Honestly. Now, again, he did things with Denver that I felt like he got robbed in his rookie year. You can look it up. He should have been rookie of the year, but he didn't get it. No, I'm just talking. We're talking about Melo, his legacy, right? So his entire legacy is honestly is USA basketball because he won a bunch of gold medals there.
I'm sorry for that too. That's another thing. I forgot to put that in there. KD now took him as far as like winning medals. He has Melo had the most medals. Now KD has taken that reign.
Right, which to me, I don't think that diminishes anything because these players are not always just like compare one-on-one. But like, again, go through anybody's list that you want to. LeBron, Wade, KD, they all at some point have running mates. I ask you to really tell me in his prime, so from 03 through all these Knick years, give me Carmelo's running mate that you can be like, all right, boom. They set them up to be a dominant team, and let's see what it looks like. He never had that. Okay, so if we're gonna talk about who other players play with or didn't, or what support they didn't have why they couldn't get over the hill, we definitely got to talk about what support he didn't have to even get into the conversation. So to me, Melo's legacy is still intact, no matter what. And LaMelo Ball Cheeto feet definitely ate Melo to nobody but the new gen. So yeah, ain't nobody calling him Melo and meaning it like that. Like, nah. Shout out to Carmelo.
What is his legacy though? Like what is he
probably? Okay, to me, his legacy is
in the NBA. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I think Charles Barkley said this best years ago. Carmelo is probably the best scorer of the basketball from anywhere on the court that the league has seen. Like, and I really mean that. Like, there wasn't a basket he couldn't get. He could use his frame to bully you. He could shoot over you. Like, he was quick at one point. Like, that to me, I feel like his legacy is he was a basket, like legit. And it doesn't have to be what he didn't win and all that, because again, everybody doesn't have the same playing field. There's going to be plenty of stars who don't ever have a team to be able to help them get to over that championship or get to that championship and win it. You know what I mean? So I don't think that you have to always look at it like that. And I'm on record for that. That's not just LeBron or anybody else. It's not just about the rings. It's about, can you actually put a team together to even get you into the conversation? Melo never had that.
Well, I also think Melo went for the money, and that's probably why too. We went for the money, went to not so great organizations. You can look at the back office and just see, but he went for that bag. Yeah. But he also had Iverson on his team. But I will say this, as far as like on the floor, you're right. There's no place in the post he got you, mid range he got you, 3-point range he got you. Mm-hmm. So he was a monster scorer. I'm with you on that. I'm 100% with you on that. All right. So to the left, what are your thoughts?
I think that Carmelo was a great scorer. He was exciting to watch. He could score on all three levels, right? Under the bucket, mid-range, three-pointer. For me, though, I feel like he was more of like a cultural icon, right? I'm just going to say it, in my opinion, like he was just above mid. But he had the fashion, you know what I mean, the style. He was married to Lala. He was more of a cultural guy, in my opinion. I think that he was a dog and he could put up those points. But when you look at the totality of his career, he had decent numbers, 23, 6, and 3. Mm-hmm. But, he led the league in scoring one time, no championships, no MVPs. In the playoffs, just series-wise, he was 3-13. 3-13. That man has
That's
only
bad.
been out of the first round, 2 times? He had 11 first round exits, right? 7 with Denver, 2 with the Knicks, 1 with OKC, 1 with Portland. He had a trip to the semis with the Knicks in 2013, which I felt like was a decent team. He had Iman Shumpert and J.R. Smith. You had, I think Jason Kidd was on that team as well. Several guys. Tyson Chandler, defensive anchor, was on that team. They made it to the semis, got bounced. Then he made one trip to the Western Conference Finals with Denver in 2009, lost to the Lakers. Can't be mad about that. Kobe and Dwight Howard, right? But even his teammates then in Denver, man, he had Iverson, you had Chauncey Billups, J.R. Smith, Kenyon Martin, Nene. Boys forget about Nene. He was decent in the paint. But I don't really want to say that Carmelo is being erased, but kind of with what a band of boys is saying, right? Is that what did he really leave us to look at? Outside of him, like he was that dude, right? Culturally, like we were all aware of him. But when it came time for the rubber to hit the road, like the playoffs, man, he just couldn't achieve much, right? And I mean, I would put that 2013 Knicks team and that 2009 Denver team up against that first team that LeBron drugged to the finals. You know what I mean? He definitely had better people on those teams. You got to put the work in and do it. But Carmelo's my guy. No disrespect at all. I love Carmelo. I think he's a great guy, great scorer, and again, just a cultural icon in my opinion. He's that guy. Like Carmelo, he come to any barbecue, any picnic, he welcome. He's cool. But as far as his legacy in the league, you just say he was a dog on the offensive end. Can't really say much more than that.
Yeah, I'm just 100% with now that I think about it and analyzing it, what Weaponized was saying, like he was that's his legacy. His legacy is I can score anywhere.
Yeah.
Any place, anytime. I'm a human bucket. But when it comes down to winning, is this basketball winning basketball? And that proves to be no, it's not. So dependent on him. It's crazy. But yeah, he was a monster. All right, so we're gonna go to the beauty of the week, baby. Let's get it cracking. Yeah. So that is the beauty of the week.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong. I'm just saying that's the let's do it one more time for the people that's in the back, because obviously they weren't paying attention. So let me go ahead and put this up so everyone can see the beauty of the week. Yeah, so I want some spice in my burrito. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the beauty of the week, y'all. And so for anyone that wants to join Debate the Greats, we got to go into the beauty of the week. We got the promo that we always show around this time, midway point. So let's roll that beautiful beam footage. To all those people out there that love us, that like our content, down at the bottom, you'll see subscribe to the Greats Pro on YouTube. This is where we can see your comments for now. And also, we got merch in the building. Y'all, I don't know if y'all see that. We got merch, baby. Debate the Greats. This is what you will get. This is what you will get once you join and subscribe with us. That's our paid inner circle. You'll get one for free, discounts on all type of other stuff. You'll even get a chance to even come here live with us. So yeah, make sure y'all tap in. Man, it's only $10. You spend that on some hot dogs. So you can be a part of Debate the Greats inner circle with just that cost. And like I said, you get a free t-shirt. Debate the Greats, baby. We're in the building. Salute. Yeah, salute everybody. I want to talk about this because all these people are in the chat and I read all the comments. The majority of them I read. They keep talking about, I want to get on there and battle. I want to get on here and talk to y'all. This is your opportunity right here at the bottom, the Greats Pro. If you guys go on there, there's literally a button where it says subscribe. You can subscribe to us. And then if you want to go to the inner circle, you go and join, the join button. That's how you guys come in and you can actually be live and debate us. You get your t-shirt, you get a chance to rock with us, you get discounts on all type of other stuff. You get content before other people will. Debate the greats, y'all. Literally debate the greats right there at the bottom. So check us out. All those that are actually on Facebook also, please come down here and join Debate the Greats on YouTube. This is where we can read your comments and this is how we can interact with you. So let's go to the let's go to the chat first. See what we got here. Jeffrey Dwayne in the building. So Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan made Phil Jackson and Scottie Pippen. Okay. I hear you. We also got great show, gentlemen. Happy Father's Day. What's good? Kathy Fisk in the building. What's happening? Happy Father's Day, gentlemen. Yeah. So salute.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. I think he's one of us fathers, right? Yeah, we're all fathers. All right, so the next topic is Giannis, the trade request. They're talking about Giannis going to the Knicks. So I'm gonna start with you first. Weaponized. What are your thoughts about Giannis going to the Knicks, and should they make this trade?
Man, this is one of those things that's very difficult. I feel like this is a different conversation if the finals didn't go the way they went. But I think that even though Giannis to me is still a top 10 player in the league, he still commands all the respect, that he's been getting for the last, honestly, 5 to 7 years. I feel like it's tough for New York to not run it back with what they have based on the outcomes. I'm not saying that, adding Giannis wouldn't potentially make them better, but what do you have to give up to get him? Like a lot of times, people have the mentality of like video game trades. Like I would just go make a whole bunch of weird stuff happen and then bring in third teams and I get to keep my whole core. Plus I added Giannis. Like, nah, that's not real life, man. Like, so the Bucks are asking for a king's ransom. And in all honesty, I really think that there's only one real destination for him now, and that's probably Miami. It was reported during the year when he was potentially going to be traded at the deadline that he wanted to be able to have a direct route to Greece because he had sent his family back home to Greece to start the season. And depending on what he decides to do with his family, I think that's still very important. And then it's kind of like the nepotism thing that we talk about. Somebody's got to be able to bring along his brother. So the Nassas comes with Giannis no matter wherever you go. So even though I don't think that's something that really moves the needle, they still got to be like, all right, cool, we got to make a space for this guy type situation. So to the Knicks now, I don't think it happens because they would have to really break their team up, and I just don't know what that looks like. I don't know what pieces they can live without, because again, they did it as a unit with Jalen Brunson leading the way. So it's Miami or nothing for me, and I really think Pat Riley is going to try his damnedest to make that happen, to kind of bring that energy back to South Beach like he had with Bron and Wade. So I think him and Bam and maybe another little piece they'll try to put together. But to the Knicks, I think that ship is sailed, bro.
So who will Miami have to even make it even worth him going down there? He's going to have a Miami. He's going to have a Milwaukee by the water. Is what I'm looking at. Like, if you're trying to win championships, why in the whole heck would you go to Miami?
Because, so here's the deal: him and Bam, honestly, is the central focus, and then you just kind of build around that. Like, I'm not saying take nothing what he did, but he kind of lucked out in who he played when he won the championship. He played the Phoenix Suns. Okay, so they were down 0-2 and then they came back and won 4 in a row. But my point is, he won that with his second best player being Chris Middleton. So Giannis just showed how dominant he can be. I mean, he had a 50-point game or something. Like, it was insane. He had 50 to close out or something crazy like that. So I'm just saying, like, Giannis with another perennial all-star, which is Bam now, and some pieces around him, some shooters and some guys that can play defense. I feel like Miami can be right back on the map. Remember, they just went to the championship twice with Jimmy Butler. You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't that long ago. The bubble, and then they went again against Denver, right? Wasn't that who Denver played against? Miami as well? So Miami has done some stuff in the playoffs without, like, super teams. You know what I mean? So I think that they immediately think that they'll be on the map by adding Giannis, if you ask me. Yeah, because like I said, that was a Jimmy Butler-led team both times, I believe. Yeah, it was. It was the bubble championship that they lost to the Lakers, and they lost the one to the Nuggets.
Wow. Okay. To the left, what are your thoughts about Giannis being traded to the Knicks, and should they do it?
I feel the same as Wes. Like, what are you gonna get in return, right? Like, for one, they say that the Bucks are asking for way too much. That's what I hear out there, right? Currently, there are what, 2 teams in the hunt that are in the lead. That's the Heat and the Celtics. The 3 names that I've seen come up are Jaylen Brown, Tyler Hero, and then they've even brought up like Jokic and like some 3-way deal possibly. But I feel like it can happen. I would love to see how it happens, right? What do you give up to get Giannis, and how much will you have left to put around Giannis if he's trying to win? But if he's just trying to be close to home, right, and get that direct flight, that's a huge part of it too. But we really just don't have enough information to really make a well-informed, decision or a guess at this. I think it's still in the open, still too early, but as time unfolds, we'll start seeing where the ball bounces and where he ends up. But I think it's tough. If I had Giannis on my team, definitely wouldn't want to trade him, and if I did, I need to be compensated. I need to be compensated. Yeah, and there's not a lot of teams out there that can give you what could give me what I want for Giannis. Just going to be honest. We're basically trading teams at this point. You take my team, I take yours. Seriously.
No, that's for
real.
That's crazy.
What are we going to do?
It's crazy talk.
Who? If I'm giving Giannis to the Heat, I'm gonna need Bam and you ain't got no team.
That's what I was trying to say. That's what I was trying to say. What would be the point?
I think the Celtics probably are the deepest, right? I would give him up to the Celtics for like
Brown and who?
Brown, and they still have the 7-footer. I think he was injured this year in the playoffs.
Porzingis?
Yeah.
No, I think he left.
He gone? Yeah, see? So now what we going to do? Give me Jaylen Brown and
bag of chips.
You know what I mean? Like, your team, I think the Celtics are probably the deepest. They could get him. Still have something left. You're going to give up Brown or Tatum. I might go straight up for Tatum.
Yeah, take Tatum.
Tatum in a bag of chips, like you said.
Yeah,
do that.
Take Tatum.
But the Celtics are probably on, and that's still East Coast. Maybe he could get that flight out of, I don't know, or but yeah, that's the way I see it. I would think the Celtics are the top runner, considering what I could get for him and him being happy, being able to see his family.
Championships or flights? What's more important? Championships or flights? Because if that's the case,
that man.
Yeah. Here's the thing with me. I know he already won his championship, so it's like, I'm a made man. But to be a legend, you need more than one. And I'm just going to be even close to the GOAT debate, you need more than one. Now, regarding going to the Knicks, so if it was me with the Knicks, I'd be like MC Hammer, you can't touch this. I'm not touching nobody. So what they're saying, they want pause. Absolutely, this is Super Bowls. They said they want Josh and Cat for Giannis. So would you trade those two for? And you know how Josh Hart balled out.
Josh Hart has always balled out.
Yeah. So And on top of that, let's look at this. Like Karl Anthony Town, Cat, is eligible to sign a massive 4-year contract too this summer. $272 million contract extension. So are you going to let that go or bet on Giannis that's number one, has no jumper. He's getting older and he's been having these crazy injuries. Like I'm just saying, it's a calf strain, 2024 and 26.
Careful with those.
Hyperextension, 21, 26. Ankle injury, 2020, 2026. Like all these countless times in the playoffs, he was sidelined, 2023, 2021. Like all these things have happened in his career. He's not going to get worse. I mean, he's not going to get better. He's going to get worse. So therefore,
what's the trade again? You said that it would be what?
Cat and Josh Hart.
Cat and Josh Hart for Giannis. There'd be no way in hell I would do that trade.
I wouldn't, and I wouldn't do it if I was Milwaukee.
Yeah, it's not even worth it. It's not worth it to New York. You guys are already established a team. Like you guys, now let's see what you can do. Let's see if we can go back to back. Like maybe it's 2 years later, maybe, but right now I wouldn't do it. And that's just my opinion. Another calf injury, like this dude is no.
Yeah, I would do that twice and 3 times on a Sunday.
Calf strains.
Yeah,
boy,
we out of here.
Right around ACL.
Appreciate you, Cat.
That's how they start out.
Appreciate you, Josh.
No, he's too injury prone for me. And like I said, he doesn't have a jumper. He has to go to the hole, and that's more wear and tear on his body as he gets older. Like Cat doesn't have that problem. He can look like a wounded baby calf out there shooting jumpers because you know what I'm saying. He won't have these injuries. You don't have to worry about Cat with these injuries. With him, you will.
Giannis is like the Mike Vick of football. Like he relies specifically on his physicality,
and that's only going to get you so far. Yeah. So, what about you, Abandoned Boys? What are your thoughts?
He's gonna be in a Bucks uniform for his career. They're not about to do that. I wouldn't. Let's put some respect on the Knicks. They just won the title. They don't need Giannis. They just won a title. So, and like, he's injury prone. He's getting older. He's not gonna get. Father Time has no. Father Time always wins, but they're not gonna be able, like you said, West End and to the left. They're not gonna be able to. They're gonna give up. Like it's the risk is. He's going to be a Buck for the remainder of his career, like, or he's just going to sit out and not play because they're not going to be able to get what they want for him. And is he worth what people want? What the Bucks want for him? Is he worth all that? So, like I said, the Knicks just won a title. It will be. It sounds good, but would it really work out? So, I'm gonna put some respect on the Knicks. They don't need Giannis, but it looks like a good trade. But like you said, he's. Like to the left, Jeff's physical to dominate games, and that's only going to take you so far. Yep. As we've seen him injured multiple times in his career,
missing playoffs because of it.
So yeah, I'm with you on that. Like, is he going to be healthy enough to live out a huge contract with somebody else?
No, and he's an aging player.
Dark horse too. Did y'all know that?
Say what?
The Spurs were a dark horse too. Like a dark horse because they have that whole relationship with foreign players. That's a very, very dark horse, but I don't know.
But they're young.
That could be.
Yeah, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't trade none of those
Fox
Bucks.
Fox is out of here.
Yeah, Fox is gone. But here's what I want to say because I didn't say this. Now, Karl Anthony Towns has Cat has he's eligible to sign an agreement, a 4-year extension, $272. But if he declines, he also has a $61 million player options for 2027, 2028. So, sheesh. I mean, 61 million, but I mean, I can get 272. Like, so that's almost 300. That's almost 100,000 a year.
And he can shoot threes.
Yeah. So he's more versatile to me.
Oh, you mean 100 million a year? Almost
100 million.
But that's New York and taxes. So just take 65% of that nasty work in New York and California.
Yeah, but you also treat it like a king. You get anywhere. They get free anything.
Just give me my money.
And look how big the barrels are. I don't know if you ever been to New York, but I mean, the city never sleeps. Like everything is open.
Even the rats.
Master Splinter and Shredder fighting.
Yeah, I've seen some grassy areas too. But what I'm saying is that city is magical, bro. It's magical.
LA 2.0.
Unless you're an op and then they beat the hell out of you.
Unless you got a Spurs jersey
That's what
on.
I'm saying.
Oh,
Basketball.
I saw that. I saw what you was talking about. That
dude was
the police had to escort the people away from him.
Oh, Rodman.
that's what I'm saying. He was the Rodman.
Because I thought it was fake.
Nah, he was swinging that
That was hilarious, man. Did you see a couple times where he turned his back to somebody?
Yeah.
Then they try to run. He found him.
I seen the old dude try to do it. He kept, dude, what are you doing? You like 60 years old. You trying to hit somebody in the back? Freaking weirdos. Anyway, I'm sorry, but let's go to the next topic. The last topic is Canelo and Triple G. Now, so we're gonna talk about the first fight. The first fight was September 16, 2017, the T-Mobile Arena. The gate was 27 million. So I mean, it was absolutely crazy. So they believe the first fight. We're gonna talk about the first fight first. I'm gonna come around and do the second one. But the first fight was really, really close. Ended up being in a draw. But they believe that Triple G won that, and he was robbed. So, what are your thoughts first? I'm gonna go with you first to the left, Jeff. What are your thoughts about the fight?
Well, I've always gone with my two for boxing. Your mind and your endurance, right? These guys had it all. Both fights went the entire 12 rounds. There were some good fights, man. And, the Triple G, he led early in the middle rounds, right? And then Canelo came on strong in the later rounds. The biggest call out for me, right? Because it was a split draw. You had one judge score it 114-114. Then you had one judge score it 115-113 for Triple G. Now check out the last judge.
Yeah.
He scores it 118-110 for Canelo. What fight was he watching? If everybody else saw it split, like, how does he have this 8-point win for Canelo? I don't know. I feel
fishy
like
stuff going on.
Yeah, I'm like, somebody may have been robbed there. I'll give them that. But yeah, it was just a good fight. It's a good fight. Both guys getting their shots off. Both guys looking disciplined. Nobody really looked tired, right? Like, these guys gave it all they had. And, if Canelo was robbed, right, I feel bad for him after looking over everything the way I have. Well, if Triple G was robbed in that first fight, I feel bad for him, because you give all you got, and for you to hear the judge's cards and you get to this last dude, like, man, how did you? Okay, 118-110
was crazy.
Hey, that's who you should have been fighting.
Yeah,
you should have been fighting right there. You should have took your blows out on that judge. So, yeah, we just giving our thoughts on that first fight, right?
Yeah, just the first fight.
It's the first fight. Yeah, that's how I feel. After you said he felt like he got robbed, and you look at those scorecards, and who was at the third judge? Was it Triple G? Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a consensus. That was a consensus that he was robbed, and that judge was Aberdeen Bird or something. That's his name. 118-110. That is crazy.
Crazy.
I don't know what fight he was watching.
Yeah.
If it wasn't a draw, it was I would score it like, it's like Dave Moretti. He's the only one to have 115-113. I scored it that way after watching the fight. 115-113, and that was to Triple G.
Okay.
But 118-110, it's like this dude
the other way.
He
crazy.
was drinking a lot of scotch or something. Let me get your thoughts, Abandoned Boys. What are your thoughts about the fight, the first fight?
I think the scorecard told who won the fight. Like, that was just, he was absolutely robbed. I watched the fight, and it was, like I said, it was rock'em sock'em robots, but it was counter punching. It was back and forth. But we're not on the second fight yet, but if you watch the second fight, what I'm saying, if you watch the second fight, it'll tell you who won the first fight, because the second fight was absolutely dominated. And I'm not gonna say who, but like I said, he was absolutely robbed, man. And they've been talking about this I watch a lot of boxing podcasts, Blue Glove Sports TV. Shout out to him. And he's spoken to several times. Triple G was robbed that first fight, and they all know it. Like the 118 to 110. Like, come on, man. Like that's diabolical. And everybody that watched the fight knows that the scorecards was not that far apart. And that just shows the politics in boxing. When you were Canelo Alvarez, you can ink by, well, which he didn't really ink by. It was a great fight, but he totally lost that fight. And you can see in the first fight when he threw his arms out, he was like, "Thank God they gave it to me," because he knew he didn't win that fight, like hands down. Like, I hate when you see the end of a fight and they both everybody put their arms up, and one of y'all know y'all lost. I mean, I get it, but he definitely got robbed that first fight.
Okay, what are your thoughts, Weaponized?
So this is still one of the fights that bothers me the most. So first off, fellas, I'm gonna tell you, like the judge that was off, that was Adelaide Bird. She's a female, and she had been on record in multiple fights leading up to that fight, always having a wild scorecard to the point where she ended up stepping down. I don't know if it was this fight or the next one, but she had a run of fights where they were just absolutely ridiculous like this, and then she finally stepped down. Now, and then she got all kind of criticism and all that, and they talked about her relationship with Canelo, like too close to him, that type of thing. But this fight, Triple G at the time, to me, was absolutely the best boxer pound for pound at the time. And Canelo was still that guy that they was talking about, still undefeated. I can't even call him up and coming because he had been doing his thing. But Triple G was going through everyone, and he had started late in his boxing career, whatever. So, I feel like they kind of ramped him up, faster to get him to these levels. But on that fight night, he dominated. He landed like 215 punches to like 114. Like, he did what he wanted. Canelo had some moments, a couple power shots here and there, but nothing that said that he got to the point where he actually won on somebody's card and then it was a draw. Absolutely not. And this fight is still the one of them fights in boxing where you just like, you can call it human error or whatever, but it's just like the sport is still very like tainted, because this is where they have to have a fourth judge to be able to be like, well, what does your card say? Because that can't be what it is. Like 118 to 110, that can't be what it is. So
I think they need five judges.
Yeah, Supreme Court, give me 9 of them. Hell, I don't know.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, this fight still had me ticked off because Triple G is my guy, still is my guy. But he beat Canelo twice. So I'm gonna just say that.
Well, this is a classic match against Mexico against Kazakhstan. Like, anybody knows from Kazakhstan, those people they're warriors. So, of course, Mexican fighters, they're known to be sharp and always on point and tough and rough. Like, that's just who they are. Pause. Mm-hmm. But regarding this fight, I believe Triple G won. I don't believe it was handsomely. I don't believe it was. I think it was open to criticism, but it wasn't like a shutout. He left enough time for the judges, so the judges had to make a decision. Even how corrupt they were, they had to make a decision. And because of that, you leave it up to the judges, you can get what you get. And they wanted Canelo to be that guy. He was the one making the money. Triple G was not making the money at the time. He's the best boxer, but he wasn't bringing in the money. The cash cow was Canelo. And that's why they made sure they had another fight. It all makes sense to me. But still, 110 to 118 is absolute craziness. So let's go to number 2. And I'm gonna start.
Hold on, Charlie, before you do that, I owe you for that fight too. My fault. Didn't get that paper before you get that fight. My fault. I think we bet on that. Go ahead with that. Sorry.
Okay.
Past that, y'all didn't pay. Sorry, man.
10 years ago? Dang.
Yeah.
I think you owe me too.
That's what I'm saying.
My bad, man.
On that.
I just think it's great.
Wait a minute.
Damn.
They call me the collector. 10 years later.
The worst IRS man in the world.
Sorry, man.
Anyway, so let's go to number 2. The fight 2 between them. Same place. It was in, of course, Las Vegas. $24 million gate, September 15, 2018. So what are your thoughts? I'm going to go to you first, Weaponize. What are your thoughts about the rematch?
even worse. Like, listen, man. Like Triple G used to always say in some way, shape, or form, like, I'm an action fighter. Like, I bring the fight. And he did the things that he said he was going to do. He was more precise. He didn't like leave rounds open for interpretation. Like, he didn't gas out and, just kind of leave himself open for, them late round flourish. He closed all the round. He did exactly what he was supposed to do and won this fight again. And he didn't get the decision. And I'm just like, at that point, I'm like, boxing is absolutely cooked. Like, because it didn't even make sense, bro. Like, if the first fight was just completely really thrown off by that one scorecard, then the second fight, 2 scorecards didn't even make sense at all, because they were just like, oh yeah, like whatever we thought we saw with our own eyeballs, we didn't see that. We seen those rounds for Canelo, and it just didn't make sense, man. And again, like, this is something he has to wear, kind of on his sleeve now. But it's just like, man, it's messed up that this is during his prime, and those were the outcomes: a draw, and then a loss, and he really won both fights. So this one even had me more upset.
So you thought he won?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't think Triple G won the second fight.
We need to have a DTG where we just sit and watch these.
Yeah, we need to sit down and just go ahead and each round and check who's, because I came up with the same score, 115 to 113. I have Canelo winning.
No,
for sure. For the now the first one, I don't think he won that first one, but the second one, I believe he won the second one. That's just my opinion. But what are your thoughts to the left?
Yeah, the first one they classified as a draw. They don't count a winner, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but the second one they did give to Canelo, and I really just looked at the cards on this, right? Because at least all the judges were watching the same fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had 2 judges that scored 115 to 113 for Canelo. Then you had a third judge that tied it out at 114, 114. I think the only change in this fight was that Canelo was moving more aggressively. He
in the
wasn't
beginning
as patient as before. He was trying to get in there and move forward and bring the fight to Triple G, then to West Point, right? Triple G just did the same thing. He was in there throwing them blows, right? But honestly, I feel like both fights were close. I really was not informed on the conspiracy behind it, right? Just that underworld of boxing being tainted by the scorecard of the bird lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did not have that in mind, but now after hearing it, it all kind of makes sense as Canelo won this fight as well. For me, I could have gave the second fight either way. I feel like both of these guys left their everything in the ring. Both fights went all 12 rounds. No one was knocked out. I mean, these guys were in there getting busy. Right, I agree with that. So I can go either way on that second fight, but Canelo won, and there was also a third one, right?
Yeah.
2022.
That's a wash, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's the one that it should have been 1-1 if you ask me. It should have been 1-1, and the third one should have been the deciding factor out of all 3 fights, because Canelo definitely won 2. I gave it to Triple G for 1. And it's supposed to have been let's see who's the winner in 3.
Mm-hmm.
But what are your thoughts, Ben?
I think he definitely won the second fight. He started out more aggressive. Triple G started out really slow. It wasn't like the first fight. He wasn't hunting like he was in the first fight. And I think Canelo, like I said, it still was a competitive fight, but I think Canelo took the second fight. Not easily, but like I said, it was very competitive. But I think he won. I think he won that second fight hands down.
Word. Yeah. So he essentially what happens, he unified the WBA and the WBC middleweight titles because of this win. So great fight. We're gonna talk about other fights later, but I like to talk about fights that are controversial, like things that's like some people say this, some people say this. Like, I want to talk about all angles of boxing. And as far as like on YouTube, like we were killing it on boxing on YouTube. Just FYI, that's where most of this boxing content does extremely well. But great conversation, fellas. So now we're about to get to the final thoughts. So I'm gonna go with you first, Abandoned Boys. What are your final thoughts?
2016 Cleveland Cavaliers championship anniversary. Shout out to them. They accomplished something that a lot of people didn't think they could do. Kudos to them. Kudos to LeBron James, one of the greatest to ever do it. Yeah, that was a great run. It's a great team. They saying one of the best. The reunion with the 2016 Cav golf team. I mean, that's cool. That's what you do when you have a team camaraderie and just getting back to probably have some great conversations about the finals, over some cocaine. But yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Warriors going to battle. But yeah, I think that was pretty cool. LeBron James. You said what is it?
Where's he gonna go?
Where's he gonna go? Hopefully, he figures it out, man. It's all up to him, man. Like everybody says they want him to retire, this and that, but at the end of the day, it's up to him. He's a billionaire. You don't need the money, so maybe he wants to play again because he's still a top 10 player, And he could, like I said, I say a lot of people want him, so maybe he'll end up somewhere else. But I think he'll end up in LA. That's probably his best bet. But he's had a hell of a run, and if he does retire, he will be spoken about as one of the greats to ever do it. Carmelo, what have you done for us lately? Nothing. Appreciate you. You're a cultural icon, but you've done nothing in the league. Like you came here, you didn't conquer. You made it look good. You know what I mean? You're a great player, and that's all I can say about it. Like, you're a great player. You got a college championship, but you didn't win one in the big dance. So he's still rich, still doing his thing. His son's playing in college. Hopefully his son makes it to the league. We'll see. What we got? Giannis trade. Giannis will be a buck for the rest of his life. He's not going nowhere. He's too injury prone. He's a great player. He's got a ring. Stick to it. Keep that ring. Keep shining it because you're not getting another one. So
keep shining.
Good luck to him. Maybe you should play for Greece. Canelo and Triple G. Hell of a battle. Hell of a fight. Like I said, Triple G was robbed the first fight. It's clear as day. 110, 118. She must have been on coke. I don't understand. Like, man, come on, like, come on, lady, cut it out. What else we got? That's it.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
A lot of people on coke.
A lot of people on cocaine going on here.
Even Jordan's on.
Hey, we on the same team over here. Get out, man.
All right, go ahead and go. Weaponized. What are your thoughts about 2016? I'm gonna have it right up here so you know exactly what we're talking about.
It's 10 years ago. Nobody cares, man. Good job, I guess. But it's because it's LeBron, it gets highly televised and talked about versus just that team having their own little private get together. So I guess whatever, man. Good job. Next slide. Yeah. Lots of drugs happening here and nefarious thoughts. Next slide.
All right, who will win? I say this is what's called.
Definitely the New York Knicks. And that's no hate against them. I'm just saying, you're looking at all you have up there are the 5 starters. The benches matter. And in any other conversation, LeBron James has carried, as y'all have talked about, players that haven't been good. Well, outside of Kyrie and K Love, it's not too much firepower on that team. Not in the starting lineup or off the bench. So the Knicks dominate, bro. Like, easy. 4-2. Next slide. he will call Ice Cube. Maybe they'll do Friday 3, 4, and 6, and then he'll sign a 5-year Big 3 contract. I have no idea where he's gonna go, but it's probably going to be. Honestly, if I had to like really be legit, he probably just him and Mitch make a deal to keep him in LA for whatever, however much longer. I guess nobody else wants him.
All right, Carmelo,
you brought up a lot of great points. I think we all did. And again, it sucks that a player that we watched in his prime has to be broken down to like, what have you done for me? And it's true. Like, he doesn't have the accolades outside of his Olympic run and his college year when they won the championship. But I feel like he's one of those great players that should just go down in history for being a great player. Like, he reminded me of the modern day Bernard King. If you know who Bernard King was in the 80s, he was an absolute scorer. He could get any bucket he wanted to. He also played for the Knicks. But Bernard King, what did you do for me? Nothing either. But nobody knocks Bernard King off it. Matter of fact, he was sitting in the front row, big as hell, with 3 popcorn buckets, celebrating. So why we messing with Melo when Bernard King is the 1980 version of Melo? Let him live. Well,
big as hell with popcorn bucket.
3 of them. You seen him out there? Could barely sit next to 2 people. Hey man, come on, Bernard, you need to buy 3 seats, huh? All right, what we got after Melo?
Giannis trade request.
Like I said, man, I feel like family really matters here. And I just think that whatever team is going to, trade for him, that's going to have to be a huge part of the deal. Like, can he get, if his family stays overseas, can his family get there, or can he get to his family? And are you going to take, my brother who can't play basketball, but I need him. He's my, what they call it, the animal you take with
Spirit
you.
animal.
Spirit animal. I need him. I need him out here, like, making jokes and high-fiving the other team and making faces and all kind of weirdo stuff. I need him, so I don't know, man. So I think Pat Riley's ready to do it because Miami needs to get back on the map. So Pat Riley will take Giannis and his brother, who is a spirit animal. So I say, man.
A grown man as a spirit animal.
That's what I'm saying.
It's diabolical.
He needs that, man.
I thought you guys were gonna say a mental health.
Hey, yeah, man, it
Something like
matters.
that.
It matters, and they probably
Spirit
probably stay up late all night just playing video games. Giannis the only one to play basketball, so whatever, man. But all right, so last 2,
Golovkin and Canelo.
yeah. So both fights I sum up like this, man. It's something that I've talked about with some of my boxing buddies forever, man. Like, boxing to me can be about oohs and ahs, and I know somebody lands a good counter or they land a good punch, and that's what we do because we're watching. But Triple G outpunched and outlanded this guy in both fights. That's got to count for something, and so that's showing that you're being more aggressive, that you're working harder, and despite the percentage, because basketball percentages or boxing percentages, I still hit you more times than you hit me. That's got to count for something. And he did that both times and called a draw and called a L. And to me, that just will never make sense. So that's where I leave those 2 fights.
Okay. All right. Go to you to the left. What are your final thoughts? We're going to start with 2016 Cavs first.
2016 Cavs, best championship team ever. Hands down. Look at that block. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Honestly, Iguodala was a nice guy. He really was. Good sportsman. Yeah, 2016 Cavs, best championship team ever. Best championship series ever.
All right. Who will win between the Cavs and the Knicks?
No, easy. Cavs all day. I mean, I hear people talking about the depth of the Knicks. Golden State was deep too. They had the firepower of
Pause.
had the firepower of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I believe that Golden State would have beat the Knicks, and the Cavs beat Golden State. So, I mean, it's an easy win for the Cavs.
All right, where does LeBron go?
Yeah, LeBron is staying in LA. He's staying in LA. It really doesn't make much sense for him to go anywhere else. I mean, if he goes somewhere else, he has to win a title there because that's just what he does. And I don't know if he has enough gas left in the tank to take another team to a championship run. Because we know LeBron steps into town, you automatically get a championship. Let's just stay in LA.
Within 2 years, that's the history.
Yep. Come on now.
All right, Carmelo.
Carmelo, my dog. That's my guy. Great scorer. Could put the ball in the bucket from anywhere on the floor, right? He just never got to the top of the mountain in the NBA. I really think that those early years of fighting with Don Nelson kind of jaded the rest of the league on him. Maybe teams weren't willing to do as much, right, to get him the help that he needed. Absolute hooper, but he just never got those stats.
All right, Giannis trade.
Yeah. I believe that Giannis will be a buck for the rest of his days with a band of boys there. The only caveat to that is at some point that contract ends and he's going to walk away, right? So it's best for Milwaukee to get whatever they can for him. If he's dead set on leaving, I don't know what his mindset is, but if he's dead set on leaving, you got to trade him. You just got to make something happen with somebody. Otherwise, he's going to walk away and you get nothing.
Facts. And Canelo and Golovkin.
Yeah, I really felt like both of these fights were really close. I know everybody feels like it should have been 1-1. I can't call it. I feel like both guys look good. They both stood the ground. Saw some good counter punches. In the second fight, I know Canelo was more aggressive, so I just enjoyed the fight, and then learning the history behind it today as well. I had no idea about the third judge, Bird, and her actually leaving the sport, retiring soon after this fight. There were also questions about how close she was to Canelo.
He was hitting.
I got to go down through the rabbit hole behind it.
Yeah, reports are he was hitting.
I hope not.
No, I'm joking.
It's terrible looking.
Yeah.
Funny, man.
All right. So yeah, let me put me in the mix. Put me in the game, coach. So let me start with the 2016 Cavs first. Greatest team ever. Greatest team I've ever seen. Greatest comeback ever. I mean, this thing had me on the edge of my seat every time, every game. Like it was literally that good. And of course, LeBron James showed out, done something that no one has ever done ever. Come back from a 3-1 lead in every statistical category. Like this will crown him that guy to me. Crazy, crazy dominance. Also, where I think he will go, where I want him to go is San Antonio. That's where I want him to go because he can win a championship real fast. But most likely, he's gonna try to stay there in LA. And like I don't like the LA scene. I don't like the LA fans pretty much. Like they're not appreciating how great this dude is. That's just my opinion. I definitely do not want him going to the Warriors. I mean, no. Let Curry have his legacy. LeBron has his separately. We don't need to play together. We don't need that. So Carmelo, fantastic player, dominant regarding scoring, but he's literally the definition of a one-trick pony. He could score. Defense was mid, but as far as like what Weaponized said, all around player, he could score anywhere. That's his legacy, and that's it. Regarding beauty of the week, go ahead and see that one more time before we get out of here. I think everyone needs to appreciate what's really going on with God's creations, because obviously
God is good.
Yes, all the time with all that. So yes, I'm very proud of where she came from. I'm very proud of where she's come from.
Let's thank her parents.
She's come a long way. Giannis with this trade, like I said, it's like MC Hammer. You can't touch this. I would not touch Giannis with a 10-foot pole. This dude is injury prone. He's older. He can't shoot a jumper to save his life. Then he wants his brothers to take up roster spots. Like, what are we trying to do? Are we trying to win a championship? Or am I trying to satisfy this guy's ego? Stay where you are, Milwaukee, because they're the only one to put up with your foolishness. And anywhere you go, you're going to gut the team. So stay where you are, period. And regarding Canelo and Triple G, whether it's a 1-1 or 2 draws, regardless, the third fight should have settled it all. I put it as that simple. But to me, it was 1-1. Triple G was robbed. Canelo won the first one. And the third one, was blah, blah, blah. So that's my final thoughts. And I would like to commend the whole team for coming in here. Like I said, we got a full staff here today. Salute to Weaponized West. Great take. Also, for To the Left, Jeff. Great takes that you gave us, great commentary, and of course, always fun and joyous with Abandoned Boys. Always gonna give us an edge on something. So,
the cocaine.
The cocaine was the word today. So, yeah. So for anybody, I just want to go to this last thing. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to the Greats Pro. That's right down at the bottom. The Greats Pro. If you guys want to join, there's a join button. If you want to subscription is free. Just come on in, like and subscribe. But the join button, you guys can come in here and be on the podcast, and you get to debate the greats. The greats, and we're the greats. It'd all be great. So we're in the building, and I salute my partners for coming in here. Like each one of these guys here is our partners. And we are here to entertain you guys and give y'all something, just another perspective regarding sports. So listen, we out of here. I'm going to leave you what I always leave y'all with. That's win the day. No matter what obstacle come your way, set goals and achieve it. And for the haters that want to hate on you, make sure you give them something to hate on. And always remember, keep God first. We are out. See you.